Hello and welcome to Confessions and Considerations. I am Callan, your host, and also CEO of Eating Way Too Many Potato Chips in a Single Setting. We launched this channel 7 days ago, and Layla, the producer, has informed me that we have our first confession, which is about food. So today is Food Friday. Now a quick message from Layla on the channel.
Thank you. Now, in order to submit either a confession or a consideration, follow the link provided in the description. It will open a form for you to fill out. Please keep in mind, we are a fur family-friendly channel. What you share should be written on a scale of innocence between newborn nun and newborn sailor. If you've gone full pirate, you've gone too far. So, keep it PG-13. As the producer, I have final say in which contributions make it onto the channel.
Thank you, Layla. So, our first confession is from FQ of West Palm Beach, who identifies in the age range of 51 to 64, and they write, I had a rare opportunity to be entirely alone in the house last weekend. On Saturday, I indulged in my guilty pleasure that I only do 3 or 4 times a year. I had 2 Big Macs and a medium fry. I was so lazy, I even had it delivered. This is a secret thing I do when left entirely all alone. One day you are a circuit boy dancing on a stage with 5,000 others, then fast forward a few years later and you're falling into a Big Mac coma on the sofa. They write, live your life now. Okay, so I think 3 or 4 times a year, that's once a season. So I think a seasonal dietary detour that delights against your doldrums, I say go for it. It's rough out there and you deserve it. As far as delivery being lazy, no, I think this, since this is your guilty pleasure, indulge yourself. Overall, I think the prices in fast food is just way too much than what they used to be. So it is a luxury and it is an indulgence. So if this is what you do to kind of reward yourself throughout the year, then go for it. I think you're being too hard on yourself. So at the end of your comment, one day on a stage versus a few years later in a coma, on the couch, food coma. I think that sounds like there's a lot to unpack there. But I think the Big Mac coma on a sofa versus being a circuit boy coma with 5,000 others, especially later on in years, as indicated by your submission, I think that you are making the better choice. So don't be so hard on yourself, and hopefully this gives you some peace. and like I said, it's a reward, right? So I'm sure some others in the comments can relate, and maybe they'll have more to offer. For our second confession today, this is from Food Filler, who is in the age range of 41 to 50. They write, sometimes I fixate on a particular food and buy way more of that item than I should. It has gotten to the point where my housemates have started a blacklist of food items for when I go shopping for myself until I eat enough of what I've already purchased before they remove an item from that list. Currently on the list, raw chicken, broccoli, and shrimp. What are some suggestions to help me with my shopping management? I personally find this confession relatable. On my current cannot buy any more yet until I eat them are chicken wings. I move in a few weeks, so I am trying to eat some of the things that have been living in the deep freezer. So yesterday I found 3 bags of raw chicken wings. They're each 48 ounces. So I have a lot of chicken wings to eat if I don't want to just be moving frozen chicken arms from one place to the next. But I love chicken wings, especially in the air fryer. Oh yeah. So I'll be eating good. As far as, sorry, none of that was helpful. As far as what to help, start a shopping list. And if you feel like the need to, if you feel like it would bring peace between you and your housemates, go over the shopping list together and ask them if there's anything else that they need, right? Since you're already going shopping. So if you have that kind of relationship, maybe that's something you can offer. But also they can have like a strike through, a veto on your shopping list. But I'm sure you're an adult and you don't really need that kind of oversight. So a tried and true way to kind of help with your shopping management is just to make a list, stick to the list, don't veer from it. It will help save you time. It will help save you money. It will help save you real estate in the pantry, refrigerator, or freezer. And for our last story today, a consideration. This one from Anonymous, who is between the age of 41 and 50, and they write, I happened to walk by a food bank today, which was located at the other end of a mall of a supermarket I had just been to. I would never had known it was there if I hadn't needed to use the restroom, which required me to walk to this other end of the mall. It was quite the humbling feeling seeing people waiting in line to get food when I had just been to the supermarket. It is a stark reminder that things that I get frustrated with in life pale in comparison to the difficulties that others face. They did not request feedback from the channel, but I will offer a comment, or a question rather, which is, I think that this is less about food and more about opportunity. So I wonder if you could have gone back to the supermarket if you felt strongly enough about it. The good news is that now you know that it's there, and the next time you have to go to that supermarket, if you want to pick up an extra item or two, you can choose to do that. So it's not a lost opportunity. It's an addition to the knowledge base that you had. So if anyone else has any comments, then as with all of these confessions or considerations, comment sections are open below. So please comment kindly. If you did enjoy today's content, please do all the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe. They're free, and they teach the YouTube AI where to put the channel in order to support it better. So thank you in advance for doing that. Oh, one last thing before we go. It's Pride Month. Closer. Oh, almost. I think we can do one more better. And this channel is the perfect place to send anonymous confessions and considerations around the topics of LGBTQ+ themes. Please take 1 minute to fill out the form in the description if you would like Layla and I to add them to our channel. What do you say, Layla?
Okay, that's a wrap.